siblings! Yes, I'm late, I know. I didn't think I had anything to talk about. But actually, I guess I do. Because Brianna was talking about a dress, and I have to worry about dress things. Like, I think, Brianna, your dress is very adorable. But I have a feeling it might cost more than my dress. Like, I might buy a serger and an embroidery machine, and those would cost more. But the actual materials for my dress are probably not going to cost that much. Like, it's going to be somewhere in the range of $500 for my dress, if I make it myself, which is the current plan, but who knows? Like, maybe I will find an amazing dress for cheap that is exactly what I want, but considering that exactly what I want is, like, not something I have ever seen, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going for something, like, crazy over the top and difficult to make. Like, for me, the most difficult part of this entire dress is going to be making a bodice that fits. So, I have considered buying a dress that fits, that is white, and then just using just the bodice. But we're gonna see where this goes. I actually bought a dressmaking book for the sole purpose of learning how to make a bodice, because the skirt part is easy. It's expensive, but easy. Like, layers and layers and layers of tulle. That's not a challenge for me. My sewing machine will have a greater challenge with it. Getting the edges of the lace and edges of tulle will be difficult, which is why I'm considering buying a serger. But, yeah. The actual work is not going to be hard. It's not going to be anything compared to the hoopah. I've been working my hoopah all week. And progress has been made. Right now, it is looking very good. Yeah. I still need to add the Magen David and the Japanese, like, sun to it. But look, it's coming along pretty good, right? Yeah. So you got me as Orihime with a big ribbon in my hair in a cold place with snow. And we got Masa as Hikoboshi in Miyazaki, and that's Aoshima, and those are palm trees. And I did it all by myself, and I'm really proud. It's not done yet. I still need to sew the two parts onto the background, and then I need to make the background look pretty by adding some stars and stuff. I found a quilting stencil that makes stars, and I like that idea. But I will have to test it on some test fabric first. But if I can do that, and just do that all over the whole thing, that would be great. Because then the whole thing would just be a giant quilt. Well, not a giant quilt. It would be about an average size quilt. But the point is, it will be a quilt. And I like quilts. I'm even thinking about buying batting to put inside of it so that it has that quilt fluffiness. And then my canopy will be a quilt. And I actually kind of like that idea. I don't know why. I just think that would be cool. Yeah. Actually, I've been kind of getting into the idea of quilting lately. Because right now, like, making that, I used a lot of different kinds of fabrics. But some of them, I only use, like, a little tiny bit of the fabrics. So now I have, like, tons of fabric left. So I'm considering making quilts. Just for fun. Because I got a lot of cloth, and I could do that. And that would be fun for me. That's what I'm considering now. I don't know if it's ever going to pan out. But I don't think I'd need to buy much to make a quilt. Like, I've got almost all the supplies. I would have to buy backing and batting. And I wouldn't have to buy those until after I finish the regular quilt. So, it's a consideration I have. I need more pins. Because this is pinned, but that's like all. It's not pinned completely. But yes, I've made a thing. And I'm going to make more things. And if you guys would like to make lucky stars for my wedding, that would be awesome. Because that's something that's going to take a lot of time. But also is really easy and cheap to do. So, you know. You can just Google lucky star tutorial. And it should come up. They're like paper stars. It's basically you tie a knot in the star. And then you pinch the edges. And it looks like a star. I mean, no. You cut a strip of paper. You tie it in a knot. And then you just kind of keep folding and folding and folding until it's done. And then you pinch it. It's not that hard. Yeah, and it's actually kind of fun. So if you would like to help me with my wedding, that is one thing you can do. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a very homemade wedding. I kind of dig it, because I was starting to get really frustrated, right? Because my wedding, it felt like everything I wanted to do was too expensive, because I was looking at all the prices and I'm like, no, this is crazy. But then, like, everything, I realized that I can DIY a lot of it, and that kind of calmed me down. And, like, really exciting was, okay, originally we were gonna pay for a rabbi to come on and do a thing, right? But we went to the synagogue on Friday, and I talked to the rabbi there, and basically, they are all conservative rabbis, so since Masa is not a Jew, they won't do the ceremony. And apparently there's no one in Japan, let alone Tokyo, that is a reform rabbi, so we're kind of stuck. Yeah. So, me and Moss were thinking, who can officiate the wedding? And, for the record, it doesn't need to be a legal thing, and it doesn't even need to be a religious thing, because, frankly, I have secular vows. It's just I need someone to lead the ceremony. So me and Moz were sitting there like, man, who are we going to get? That's because we already got, like, the Shinto priest for the Japanese-style wedding, and it doesn't make sense to have a Shinto priest show up under a huppah. Like, that's just weird. So, basically, I would be paying just a generic person to come to my wedding and officiate it, and... like, I didn't like that idea, and it was kind of annoying to me. But then Masa just turns to me and is like, how about Brianna? And I'm like, Brianna? That's a good idea. So, yes, I have asked Brianna to officiate our wedding. And we're probably going to ask Masa's sister to do the Japanese words. And, yeah, that is probably what's going to happen. And I think it's awesome. Yes, we have a dual-purpose maid of honor and officiant. So, for the record, Rachel, Ellie, if one of y'all wants to MC or DJ, we have an opening. I mean, we would need a Japanese person with you, but I would personally be chill with y'all doing, like, a little bit of DJ or whatever purpose, anything you'd like to do. Frankly, just as bridesmaids and partying, that's fine. You don't have to do anything. I'm completely content with you just rocking out, because that's actually a pretty big thing too. We need as many people rocking out as possible to get the Japanese people to be like, oh, okay, I can do this. So yeah, that's wedding stuff. Sorry if I never seem to shut up about wedding stuff. It's kind of important to me. Please make videos. I'm sorry mine's late. I really like these, and I really like watching them, so if any of you have anything to say, like, it doesn't have to be anything big, like, just, I know I do the same thing. Like, I'm like, I don't have anything to say. What's the point? Just do something dumb. Like, seriously, just record yourselves walking, like, down the driveway from the bus. And that would be enough, I'd say. Because actually, I don't think Moss has ever seen our driveway. So, well, I guess you guys don't have a bus right now. You're not even in school. Yeah. Wow, your break is so long. Nice. I've had a break since, like, what day? It was, like, the 8th? And it feels extremely long. But y'all, nice. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.